I'm reading this great book on the Alexander technique by Frank Pierce Jones. It's called Freedom to Change. It's got an excellent description of what can happen in Alexander technique lesson. It's hard to convey the benefits of Alexander technique to someone who's never had a lesson. An experienced teacher can demonstrate the kinesthetic effect of lightness, which is the hallmark of the Alexander technique, in a relatively short time, often within a few minutes. For such a demonstration, it is best to use a naive subject, since the effect is heightened if it is unexpected. So applying a light touch with his hands, the demonstrator changes the balance or poise of the subject's neck, such a way that the muscles in the nape of the neck lengthen, allowing the head to rotate slightly forward as it moves up from the shoulders. Care must be taken not to set up stretch reflexes in the muscles by using too much pressure or applying pressure too rapidly. Properly carried out, the procedure will establish a new balance between the weight of the head and the tone of the muscles, so that within a limited range, the head behaves like an inertial system which can move or be moved freely in any direction without a feeling of weight. So poise in the Alexander technique means a tall straight spine and the head balanced on top of the head, on top of the spine. So if I'm pulled forward, I'm out of balance. If I'm going back, I'm compressing my neck. But if I'm poised, if it's right there on top, then I'm not doing damage to myself. The head weighs as much as a bowling ball. It can weigh 15-20 pounds. So if you don't have a good relationship between your head, neck, and spine, you're going to be doing a lot of damage to yourself. And if you start compressing your neck, you're likely to compress your shoulders, compress your chest, which gives your lungs less room to breathe. The demonstrator, that means the teacher, helps the subject, the student, to continue the change relationship between the head and trunk during a few everyday movements like walking, sitting down, and standing up, or raising his arms. In the process, the student's body can be felt by the teacher to lengthen and become lighter. So as you lengthen, as you stop compressing yourself and pulling yourself down, you're going to feel lighter and happier and better. Subjects regularly report that the movements are easier and smoother, and that they feel lighter and taller while they are doing them. More ease and lightness, a feeling of ease, of competence, very different from relaxation. Greater degree of ease and consequent pleasure, frequent expressions. Feeling of pleasure in everyday movements takes most subjects by surprise, and their faces break spontaneously into a smile as they notice it. It's a funny thing, one of them said. It's as if my arms liked moving this way and wanted to do it again. For many people, it's a source of wonder. The movement seems absolutely impossible until you performed it, and then it was unbelievably simple, like walking straight into a wall, and you'd find when you reached it that there was no wall, and you'd pass through into the space beyond.